People think that once you get on this gym journey, it's all smooth sailing, and I'm here to tell you, I'm going to be unfiltered, brutally honest, that is not the case. I've been to the gym, right, for over 3 years now, as you can probably tell, and I've hit so many, honestly, countless ruts on this journey, countless, after holidays, Christmases, birthday parties. Your friends don't think it's cool, so you stop going because you want to fit in more. I've been through it all, bro, and I've been through so many ruts where I've not been to the gym for 2-3 weeks in a row. Mate, it's honestly even been potentially even months, bro. Honestly, where I've missed the gym. My training partner didn't go anymore, so I didn't want to go that day. And then one day turns to two, and turn twos, and 2 days turned into three, 3 days into a week turned into months. It's easy to spiral out of control, and I want to teach you the exact protocol that I use. It's fucking really simple to get back into the gym after a rut, because you're always going to fall down, you're always going to stumble, make mistakes, but it's your ability to get back into it after that happens. It's your ability to notice it, realise what's happened, and know the strategies how to get back into it again. Because it's easy being in a flow. It's easy having that momentum and constantly going on the time once you built up momentum, but originally building that momentum against that friction, starting things up again, is what's difficult. And I think that's what stops loads of people from actually getting consistent in the gym. Loads of people are great to go for a week, 2, 3, 4. They build up momentum and they keep it, and then they're able to continue and go with that momentum. But as soon as something comes up in life, and life, that's going to be inevitable, by the way, things are going to happen where you're going to miss a day. Bro, you're going to go to the gym for the next 3-4 years. You're guaranteed to miss a day. Guaranteed, right? So it's better to be familiar with that. You're guaranteed to get in a rut as well. I'll say it, you're guaranteed to get in a rut. You don't want to, you don't aim to, but you're guaranteed to. And it's better to be familiar with that and actually learn how to get back into one and get back out of the rut, back into the gym, rather than being oblivious to it or ignorant to it and suffer when you inevitably get into that rut. So here's how we do it. I want you to know one thing during this entire time. Drop your fucking ego. When you're in a rut, you've not been to the gym for 1, 2, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, whatever it is, right? You're not at the level that you once were. People find this really difficult to understand. For some reason, people, like, they miss a day in the gym, or they'll miss like a few weeks in the gym and they're like, right, I'll be really locked in now and I'll never miss a day for the next 4 months. And that's fucking stupid. It's like, oh, I couldn't do the task that I set myself to carry out, so I'll make the task more difficult. I'll raise the bar. I'll make it harder on myself, even though I couldn't do the easier version. That's like someone benching 60 kg, failing and going, right, tomorrow I'm going to bench 80 kg. No, you fucking idiot. That's when you're going to get injured, you retard. So you're going to get fucking injured and have shoulder pain and tear your pec and not be able to bench for a year. You can't do 60 kg. Alright, lower the bar. Probably start off with the empty bar, see how many reps you get for that. Then move up to 40 kg, see how many reps you get for that. And then maybe eventually move up to 50 kg. Can you lift 50 kg? And then eventually, over time, over the next couple of weeks, you hit 50 kg for 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. And eventually, then you can go for the 60 kg again, once you're back at that level. And it's the same with these ruts in the gym. People will not go to the gym for a few days and you're like, right, I'm not missing a gym day for the next week. And it's like, no, you've just not gone for an entire week. What makes you think you can go every single day for the next 7 days, you know? Because you can't. You're not at that level. And that's something that you need to understand, you need to come to terms with. And this is where it comes back to recognizing progressive overload. See how progressive overload always comes into every fucking topic, bro. It's super, super important. So if you ever want to learn about specifically why progressive overload is important and the ins and outs of how to do it, first link in the description is my course where I'll teach you the secrets of progressive overload, and then also so many more, such valuable knowledge on how to build a great physique, bro. Such valuable knowledge to get the fast track and make gains quicker than any other person you know that's at your age. It always comes back to progressive overload. Every single time. Every single time. You need to recognise what level you're at now and then slowly build it up to get to the point where you're consistent again. It is that simple. When you're in a rut, you're thinking, oh, I can't go to the gym today, it's too difficult. I can't do all them heavy squats. Is that alright? Instead of doing that, how about you just go in and do one exercise today? One exercise that you genuinely think is enjoyable, so you can just tick the box that you've been to the gym. So for example, if it's a leg day and you find that you fucking hate leg days, but you've not been in so long and you can't imagine yourself doing the squats at all, you just need to be able to tick the box. So you can go in and maybe do one set of leg extensions. You find leg extensions more enjoyable than squats. Yeah, they're painful, but you'll get through it because you enjoy the exercise. And then you go home. Some people may think like, oh, that's not really a gym workout. It doesn't really count, does it? But you've made significant progress from the version of you the day before that didn't go at all. So it's not whether it counts or not, it's progressively overloading it. Then the next day you're like, oh, it's chest. Actually, you know what? I'm not quite up for chest, so I'll go. And then you'll get there, you'll do half a workout maybe, or maybe 3/4 of a workout. Yeah, you'll skip an exercise here or there, you're not really feeling it too much. And I know you didn't really eat, so your energy levels are quite low. Fine, you did half or 3/4 of a workout. Again, significant progress. Then, the next day, arms. Oh, I fucking love arms. I'm going to hit arms so good, I can't wait. You hit a full workout for the first time. Then again, the next day, maybe it's a rest day, maybe it's a cardio day, you hit your cardio. Then again, the next day, you're like, oh, I'm hitting workouts again, let's go again. You're more hype. And then, bro, a week or two in, and you're back to where you were. But notice how you couldn't go back to where you were straight away. You weren't at that capacity yet. You weren't at that level yet. And it's important that you understand. And then it's important that you understand you're not at that level yet, and then find a way to progressively overload back up to that level. That's the secret. So you need to have that humility, that knowledge of saying, right, I know I'm not at that level yet. I like to think of myself as this big, massive guy who doesn't miss the gym, but I'm clearly not that because I've not been to the gym for the past few weeks. So I'm clearly not at that level yet. So what level am I at? What can I do? And then just work from there. Just tick the box and make it consistently more difficult over days, weeks. And then eventually you'll be back to the point where you're going consistently, hitting workouts again, and you'll be back at the best level you've ever been at. But you're not there yet. You're not there yet. And you've got to fucking understand that. One other extra tip I'll give is you need to be more vigilant of ruts, and you need to be able to notice more times you go into a rut. Just think about it. The earlier you realise you're in a rut, the earlier you'll get out of one. Obviously that makes sense, right? You'll get out of that, understands, right? The earlier you realise, because that's not what you want to be. You don't want to be in a rut, because if you wanted to be in a rut, you wouldn't even class it as a rut, you just wouldn't go to the gym. So you know you want to go to the gym, it's just about realising that you're in a rut. And the way that you realise that is through mindfulness and meditation. Specifically meditation achieves mindfulness. So when you're more present and more aware of your own thoughts, and more aware of your genuine situation that you're in, the more aware and more vigilant you'll be able to notice if you're in a rut or not. If you're scrolling, you're mindless, wandering around, etc., etc., it's very difficult to notice that you're actually in a rut. Most people don't even consider this. They always think like, oh, they're not going to the gym, but the fuck pussy, as if they know it. But sometimes you don't know it because you're constantly distracted with whatever's happening in life, the internet, social media, whatever it may be. You'll be distracted with it, so you won't actually even realise you're in a rut. Life just gets in the way. However, if you improve your mindfulness specifically through meditation, you'll be able to understand and be vigilant and actually realise you're in a rut a lot sooner. And that way you can actually get back to your best self, get back to making progress a lot quicker as well. If you imagine your fitness journey is an upward slope and these ruts are like little dips, obviously over the years they'll be like dip up, dip up, dip up, but it's constantly going up. Imagine these ruts as like the little dips, because you know you're going to fall down. You know this happens obviously over 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. You know you're going to fall down, you know you're going to make mistakes. The person that doesn't meditate, doesn't mindfulness, these dips will be a lot bigger and a lot sharper. However, the person that does the mindfulness and the meditation and understands and realises here, rather than down here, that they're in a rut, can quickly make better progress again. Whereas the person on this side, so this one's the mindfulness one, short dip, back up again. The one without mindfulness is a really big dip, and it takes a lot more to get back to the same level. And that's all from actually noticing and understanding that you're in a rut through mindfulness and through being present. And I want to give you a quick little meditation guide just so you can practice this. Just do 5 minutes every day for the rest of your life. It's that simple. Don't overthink it. You want to focus on your breath, or we'll just keep it to the breath. Just keep it simple. Keep it to the breath. You want to focus on your breath. You want to sit down and focus on the breath. And I want you to imagine meditation like a square kind of routine, right? So step 1, this corner. You're focusing on the breath. Do it with me. That's all you're focusing on. You're focusing on the present moment and the breath. The second step, your mind will begin to wander. You understand this. You understand this. You can't focus on one thing, this singular thing forever. You can't focus on it forever because oh, the light's flickering. Oh, there's a bit of a stain on my door or whatever. Whatever it may be. You can't focus on something forever and your mind will wander. That is a natural part of this thing. So many people think, oh, meditation doesn't work for me. I actually spoke to my mum about this, right? And she was like, yeah, meditation doesn't work for me because my mind wanders. It's like, everyone's mind wanders. That's how a mind works. It wanders away from what you're focusing on. No one can physically, perfectly focus on 100% focus on this singular fucking object for the rest of time. Not even monks. Not even fucking monks that live on the top of fucking mountains in Shanghai can do that, bro. So your mind wanders. And then the third step, this bottom corner here, so you've got focus on the breath, mind wanders. You actually notice that your mind's wandering. And then you bring it back. Bring it back to the present moment, and you're back on focus on the breath. So, focus on the breath. Mind wanders. Oh, that's a nice picture, whatever. Then you realise that your mind's wandered. Right, let's focus back on the breath again. And I want you to class that as a rep. I heard this on YouTube by a guy called Hamza. He told me how to meditate, bro. And when I finally put it into like classing it as reps, obviously because I go to the gym and I love it, and you'll relate to this as well because you want to go to the gym. When I started classing that whole scenario, that whole circle process as a rep, get as many reps as possible, bro, and that's how you improve your mindfulness. It's that simple. And I want you to do that for 5 minutes every single day for the rest of your life. Just 5 minutes, bro. Just 5 minutes, and you can do that, and your mindfulness will skyrocket massively. And then you'll be able to realise that you were in a rut sooner, be able to resurrect yourself out of a rut through progressive overload like we've talked about, and you'll be able to make absolutely insane gains through this, bro. Realising that you're not in the situation you want to be, understanding you're not at the level you want to be, and actually work your way out of the rut in a nice, healthy way that's actually maintainable and achievable for you, rather than the propaganda and the person that just goes, alright, I missed day today, so I'll do 2 workouts tomorrow. Making it more difficult for himself, knowing that he's not going to achieve it, and giving himself an impossible task, which will only worsen his mental health, worsen his fucking emotional frequency, which will actually get him less gains, even if he does go in the end anyway. And I don't want that for you. I want you to make great gains. That's why I've got my product in the description, bro. I genuinely think like if you join this course, it will change your life forever. There's everything. I've literally wrapped my brain on everything that I can meticulously think about. Workout routines, diet plans, hacks for hypertrophy, helping you with school life, because I know I understand how stressful school life can be. I've been there, and I don't know where I would be without the journey that I've been on, without this area of life, this physique that makes me who I am, and I would never trade it, ever. Give me 100 million pounds, 200 million pounds, I would not trade it. That's how valuable it is to me. And I know that if you're watching a video like this and you're genuinely interested in this topic, that you will be able to achieve it. Bro, you've got enough attention span to watch a 40-minute unedited video of a kid talking, bro. I know you'll be able to make great progress in this journey. And if you want to make rapid progress, I genuinely believe that my product is the best out there to be able to get you to where you want to be. Easily, bro. Because I've done it. I've been exactly where you are, and I've gone exactly where you wanted to go. I can make that happen for you as well. You've got to put your trust in me and trust in my product, and I guarantee it will get you there, bro. And it'll make your life, bro, 10 times better, easily. And who wouldn't want that? So I can't wait to see you making great gains in the gym, bro.